Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome to Journey of Healing. I'm your host, Nirmala Raniga. I hope you had an awesome week with family and friends. On today's episode, our special guest once again is Swami Sadyojathah ji. Swamiji was born into the royal family of Kerala, India's southmost state. After meeting Art of Living founder Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji during the early 90s, Swamiji started upon a completely different course in his life. Inspired and guided by Sri Sri, he undertook a mission to serve humanity through a broad range of initiatives intended to help uplift people globally across all social, cultural, and ethnic lines. Swamiji has been coordinating the Art of Living Foundation's international activities since 1993. He is a senior faculty member of Art of Living programs, which contribute to stress management while focusing in particular on fostering human values in society. He currently holds the position of Director, International Affairs of the Art of Living, as well as the founder director of Sri Sri College of Ayurvedic Science and Research, a center of excellence that offers a degree in Ayurveda, India's research holistic system of medicine. Swamiji is widely traveled. Among his many service initiatives, he led the core team of Art of Living volunteers offering trauma relief and counseling following the devastating tsunami that hit the shores of India and Sri Lanka. As a result, hundreds of people found solace and peace to help them rebuild their shattered lives. So we welcome and Jai Gurudev Swamiji once again. So Swamiji, I wanted to ask you about another big topic I mentioned about anxiety and depression. I know that the Kriya that the devotees or people choose to learn through the Art of Living programs, it's very beneficial. I've actually attended those workshops, the workshop in silence, and I've had some beautiful experiences, and I continue to do. I have my own practice, but I integrate some of the practices for what works for me. Help us and our viewers understand what happens in. So when somebody is anxious, how does the kriya or how does this practice allows this person to become grounded?
See, first of all, our own breath has lots of secrets to offer to us. But unfortunately, neither at school nor at home, we have never been taught how to breathe. We learn everything else. We learn science, literature, history, everything, but except breathing. We just take it for granted. Anyway, I'm breathing in and out. But like 90% of the toxins are eliminated through the breath, and we are using only 30% of the lung capacity. That's right. So this is where in the Art of Living program, which is called the Sky Breath and Meditation, the beginners program, we learn simple and powerful breathing techniques, how to handle the mind, how to get rid of stress from our system. See, what is stress? Stress is too much to do, too little time, and too less energy. This is the definition of stress. Now, you cannot do anything with the quantity of work. Actually, it is increasing day by day. You can't do anything with that. You can't do anything with the time. Time is constant, the same. Okay. Only thing you can work upon is your own energy level. So this is where we learn about the 7 layers of our own existence, like body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and self. So we learn a little bit about each layer of existence, and we learn these breathing techniques. And the Sudarshan Kriya is actually, which is also called as a sky breath technique in this part of the world. This is a gift given to the world by Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji. And once you learn the technique in the Sky Breath and Meditation program over 3 days, to practice it on your own, it just takes 10-15 minutes only. So whatever may be your schedule, your job, it doesn't matter, 15 minutes of breathing. And that leads to meditation. Few years ago, meditation was considered as a luxury, like people who have everything in their life, they have a lot of free time, okay, they go for meditation also. But now that is not the case. Meditation is no more a luxury, it has become a necessity. And always Gurudev says, meditation is a food for our soul. For our body, we have breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, but our soul is like malnutrition. Only when we meditate, it gets food. So it's very important that we should learn some technique of meditation. Like in Art of Living, we teach the Sahaj Samadhi meditation, or it's also called the art of meditation. So this Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, definitely it helps people who have this fear and anxiety, or regretting the past, worried about the past, all that can be taken care of, and they come back to the present moment, to their swabhav, to their own nature, which is happiness, joy. So all these things are 100% practical. That is the reason why Art of Living is very popular in 180 countries, cutting across like nationalities and religion and any barrier.
And Swamiji, thanks for sharing that. I know the most recent research showed there's one out of 8 persons in the world suffering with mental health disorder, which is a huge number. And just coming back to meditation, I know that meditation is a very powerful technique. So there's medication. I always talk about this on the show. And there's meditation. Medication is something, and Swamiji, you can comment on this too, is often people want a quick fix. We don't want to suffer, human beings. Take one pill and we want the problems to go away. And the sad part is sometimes medication actually is needed. Agreed, Swamiji? Some medications are needed to manage your, whether it's physical health symptoms or whether there's something lacking in your body. Even sometimes with depression, when you have a chemical imbalance, you may need medication. So medication is a tool. However, more and more people want this shortcut way of taking a pill and not having to deal with. But I know from experience when talking to people, that medication is a band-aid for a lot of the issues. But if we make a change in lifestyle, which includes these practices, then you may reduce your medications or completely stop.
Yes. See, as I already mentioned about the 7 layers of existence, Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji has given a total definition for health.
Yes.
He says health is disease-free body. This everyone knows. This is where sometimes medication also is required. So yes. Disease-free body. But that is not just health. It's not the complete definition of health. The complete definition of health which Gurudev has given is disease-free body, quiver-free breath, stress-free mind,
yes.
inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory, ego that includes all, and sorrow-free soul. So for this to happen, it's very important daily meditation, twice a day meditation, and Sudarshan Kriya and all these breathing techniques. Our practice is very, very important to have the real health.
You mentioned about the past and future. We all do this. We are talking to somebody and the mind distracts. We cannot stay in the present. We are either thinking about the past, the memory, like the traffic, or in the future worried. Yesterday, the interest rate went up in this country, which is huge for people who have mortgages, people who have credit card debts. It's like a worry. How do I pay my debt? And that's a reality. The grocery stores, the prices have gone up. What can we do?
Again, Gurudev has given very interesting insights into this, how to go through the problems and or miseries or challenges. So I'll tell you a story. Once a master, he drew a line on the board and he asked the disciples, how can you shorten this line? So all the disciples got up, they were so eager. Master said, no, wait, I have not completed my question. How can you shorten this line without touching this line? So then one disciple, he came, and I'm sure viewers would have already guessed what that disciple would have done. He took the chalk and he drew a bigger line on top of that. Naturally, this line has become shorter. So there is a big clue here. That is, when we just open our eyes and look at the people in the world, we see that, oh, people have much bigger problems than what I am having. Like, if you look at people who are in the war-torn countries, they don't even know whether they will come back home that night. Or if you see some countries, like, backward countries, like where babies are dying without food. So when we just open our eyes, even in our, we don't have to go to other places, like when we open our eyes and see there are people who are having much bigger problems. So when we see that, then that gives confidence in us, that some Shakti comes and says, okay, I will be able to go through this problem. Because usually our mind, either generalizes the problem or eternalizes the problem. Like we say, oh, the moment I came to this world, from that moment till now, it's only problem for me. Or sometimes we say, I am the only one who is having problem. There is 8 billion people in this world, but I am the only one who is suffering. So here, when we open our eyes and see, oh, many people around me are having much bigger problems than me. So then, whatever I am going through is nothing. I'll be able to go through. This is one way. Another way is, when we look at our own life, if you go to the past, we have had similar problems in the past also. And those times also, we have thought that, okay, now this is the end. I won't be able to move ahead. I have hit the block. But now we are here right now. That means we have gone through this. So we know that, okay, this will also pass. I'll be able to go through this. This will also, so through knowledge also, we'll be able to go through any problem. And the third is, which I already mentioned, that is very, very important, that is our daily practice. Once we are regular with our breathing and meditation, that gives so much of, okay, this problem what I'm going through is temporary. I'll get the strength to move through. Another is, usually when we are angry or in frustration, we say, I give up. Yes. But instead of that, okay, now I have done whatever I could do, I am giving up. That is called surrender, and having that faith that there is some power which will help me through this problem. So through all these ways, we'll be able to go through any problem in life.
I know you've been traveling across the world and seeing post-COVID, life has changed for people. What do you see? I mean, what is your hope for humanity?
No, there is hope, of course. With that hope only we move ahead. Yes, we have also been seeing that, in one side aggression, mm-hmm. and other side depression.
That's right.
Especially like post-COVID, even a lot of studies also have been done. So this is where we feel even more responsible to spread this knowledge to more and more people, because there are tools which will really help them to go through this and to become calm, centered, balanced, happy, joyful, to get rid of stress. So we feel more responsible to spread this knowledge.
Thank you, Swamiji. I'm deeply honored, and your messages resonated so much with what I believe or what I see actually is helping people. And that's why I just want to thank you personally for making time to share all these tools with our viewers, and hoping that our viewers will take some of these gifts away and do healing. If you have any questions about today's topic, or if you have any interested in our upcoming shows, please follow us on our Facebook or email us at journeyofhealings@gmail.com. So I have another quote from our Gurudev, Shri Ravi Shankar ji. Our life is very precious, and I believe that we should embrace the diversity and celebrate life. Wishing you and your loved ones an awesome week, and thank you again for joining us this week on Journey of Healings show, and we'll see you next week. Namaste. Ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti